What's up, beautiful people? Time to level up your listening with English Listen Easy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emma. Jack, you look stressed today.
I am. I just got a message from a listener asking about grammar.
What did they ask?
They wanted to know if grammar is really important when learning English.
Oh, that's a big question.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know what to tell them.
What do you mean you don't know? You studied grammar for years.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Wait, what?
I spent 5 years studying every single grammar rule, past perfect, present continuous, conditionals, all of it.
Okay, and?
And when I tried to order pizza on the phone, I completely froze.
You froze ordering pizza?
Yeah, I was so worried about using the correct grammar that I couldn't speak at all.
Oh no.
The person on the phone was like, "Hello? Are you still there?" And I was just sitting there thinking, do I say "I want" or "I would like"?
That's so sad and funny at the same time.
I know. And in the end, I just hung up and ordered online.
Well, at least you got your pizza.
Barely, but that experience taught me something important.
What?
That knowing grammar rules and being able to speak are two completely different things.
I totally agree. And honestly, I think grammar is overrated.
Really? You think it's overrated?
Yeah, I break grammar rules every single day and nobody ever notices.
Wait, give me an example.
Okay, yesterday I told my friend, me and Sarah went to the store.
Oh no.
What?
It should be Sarah and I went to the store.
See, this is exactly what I mean. You noticed the mistake, but my friend didn't care at all. We had a normal conversation.
Fair point.
Grammar police like you always notice these things, but normal people just want to understand the message.
I'm not grammar police.
You kind of are, Jack.
Okay, maybe a little, but grammar does matter in some situations.
Like what situations?
Like writing. If you're writing an email for work, you can't just ignore grammar.
That's true, but we're talking about speaking, not writing.
Good point. Speaking is different.
Exactly. When you speak, people care more about understanding you than about perfect grammar.
But Emma, don't you think some grammar is necessary?
Of course, I'm not saying ignore grammar completely. I'm just saying don't obsess over it.
What do you mean by obsess?
Like what you did with the pizza. You were so worried about being correct that you couldn't even order food.
Yeah, that was bad.
And that's the problem. A lot of learners are so afraid of making mistakes that they just don't speak.
I know that feeling. It's paralyzing.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, making mistakes is how you learn.
You're right. But listeners, before we continue, quick reminder. Subscribe so you don't miss our next episodes. We'd love to have you back.
All right, so let's talk about which grammar rules actually matter.
Okay, I think basic grammar is important, like knowing the difference between past and present.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you say, I go to the store yesterday, people will be confused.
Right, so tenses are important.
But do you need to know all 12 tenses perfectly?
Probably not. Most conversations use simple past, present, and future.
Exactly. I rarely use present perfect in real conversations.
Really?
Yeah, instead of saying, I have been to Paris, I just say, I went to Paris.
But those mean slightly different things.
In normal conversation, both sentences give the same basic information.
Okay, you got me there.
See, this is what I mean. Native speakers break grammar rules all the time.
That's true. My American friend always says, I ain't going, and that's not even correct English.
But everyone understands what he means, right?
Yeah, of course.
So the message got across. That's what matters.
I guess you're right. But Emma, I still think grammar has value.
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying it's not the most important thing.
So what is the most important thing?
Communication, being able to share your ideas and understand others.
And you can do that without perfect grammar?
Absolutely. I do it every day.
Fair enough. So what should people focus on instead of grammar?
Vocabulary and pronunciation. If you know the right words and people can understand your pronunciation, you're golden.
I never thought about it that way.
Think about it, Jack. What's worse, saying, I goed to the store with bad grammar but clear pronunciation, or saying, I went to the store with perfect grammar but terrible pronunciation?
Okay, the second one is definitely worse.
Right? If people can't understand your pronunciation, your perfect grammar means nothing.
That's a really good point.
And this is something I notice all the time. People rely so much on grammar books, but they don't practice speaking.
Yeah, I was definitely guilty of that.
Me too at first. I used to study grammar rules for hours.
And then what happened?
And then I realized I couldn't have a simple conversation at a coffee shop.
I know that feeling.
So I changed my approach. I stopped studying grammar and started watching movies and talking to people.
Did that help?
So much. I learned way more from watching Friends than from any grammar book.
Friends, the TV show?
Yeah, I watched every episode like 3 times.
And you learned grammar from that?
Not really. I learned how people actually talk, and that's more useful than grammar rules.
That makes sense.
Exactly, and I think that's more effective than memorizing rules.
I agree. When you make a mistake in real life, it sticks with you.
Yeah, I can't remember half the grammar rules I studied, but I remember every embarrassing mistake I made.
Same here.
So, my advice to listeners is this: learn basic grammar, but don't let it stop you from speaking.
That's good advice. What counts as basic grammar?
Like knowing how to make simple sentences: subject, verb, object.
I eat pizza.
Perfect. That's all you need to start.
And then you can add more details as you go.
Exactly. I eat pizza every Friday.
I eat pizza every Friday with my friends.
See? You're building naturally. You don't need to know complex grammar for that.
That's true. But Emma, what about people who want to sound professional?
Then, yeah, they should study grammar more carefully.
Like for job interviews or presentations?
Yeah, in those situations, grammar matters more. But for everyday conversation, not so much.
Okay, I think I understand your point now.
Finally.
I'm a slow learner.
No, you're just a perfectionist. You want everything to be correct.
Is that bad?
It's not bad, but it can hold you back.
How?
Because you're so worried about being perfect that you don't practice enough.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I know I'm right. And I think a lot of learners have the same problem.
So what should they do?
Just speak, make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going.
Even if the grammar is wrong?
Even if the grammar is wrong, people will understand you, and that's what matters.
Okay, I'm starting to agree with you. Grammar isn't as important as I thought.
It's important, just not the most important thing.
Right. Communication first, grammar second.
Exactly. And honestly, I think the best way to learn grammar is through speaking, not from books.
What do you mean?
Like, you combine speaking practice with natural grammar learning. You hear how people use grammar in real life, and you copy that.
Wait, what does combine mean exactly?
Oh, combine means to put two things together, like mixing them.
Oh, okay. So you're saying mix speaking practice with grammar learning.
Yeah, instead of studying grammar in isolation, you learn it through real conversations.
That makes sense. So you pick up grammar naturally while speaking.
Exactly. That's how kids learn their first language.
They don't study grammar books, they just listen and copy.
Right. And we should do the same when learning a second language.
I like that approach. It feels less stressful.
It is, and it's way more fun than memorizing rules.
Way more fun.
So, listeners, remember, grammar is a tool, not a goal.
Use it to help you communicate, but don't let it stop you from speaking.
And if you make mistakes, that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes,
Even native speakers.
especially native speakers.
That's true.
All right, let's do a quick recap for everyone listening.
Sure. So today we talked about whether grammar is really important.
And we decided that yes, basic grammar is important, but perfect grammar is not necessary for communication.
The most important things are vocabulary and pronunciation.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Also, you can combine speaking practice with grammar learning by listening to how people really talk.
Right, learn grammar naturally, not just from books.
And remember, native speakers break grammar rules all the time.
So don't stress about being perfect.
All right, before we finish, I have a bonus tip for listeners.
What is it?
If you're worried about grammar, record yourself speaking, then listen back and notice your mistakes.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, you'll learn more from hearing your own mistakes than from reading a grammar book.
I love that tip. Very practical.
And it's something you can do alone without feeling embarrassed.
Perfect. Okay, let's remind everyone about our word of the episode.
Right, the word was combine.
It means to mix two things together or put them together.
Like, I combined speaking practice with grammar learning, or she combined chocolate and peanut butter.
Now I'm hungry.
Sorry, but yeah, combine is a really useful word.
All right, everyone, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening.
If this episode helped you, please like it, share it, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.
And we have a question for you, listeners. Do you worry a lot about grammar when you speak English, or do you just go for it?
Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone, and remember, communication is more important than perfection.
Perfect ending, Jack.
Thanks, Emma. Bye.